Welcome in. Thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. Investigators are being very meticulous in their efforts to find out who fired the shots that killed 4 people and wounded nearly 20 at a St. Helena bar over the weekend, which is why Sheriff P.J. Tanner says there really haven't been any arrests announced yet. He did say he believes the shots came from at least 2, possibly 3 feuding gang members who had nothing to do with the reunion party that grew to around 700 people late last Saturday night. Tanner kept many other details closely guarded, but did mention that all of the interviews done so far have shown nobody stepping forward to identify the shooters, and that the prevalence of automatic weapons in our area has made keeping residents safe an ongoing question. He noted that the Sheriff's Department has arrested 24 people in the last year and a half for possession of machine guns, but because of bonding issues, 18 of them are already back out on the streets. Multiple law enforcement agencies still involved in the investigation, including the FBI. In an unrelated matter, but possibly proving Tanner's point, 2 Hilton teenagers have been indicted by a federal grand jury in Charleston after multiple machine guns were found in a Hardeeville apartment. 19-year-old Xavion Bryan and 18-year-old Travion Bryan have been transferred from the Jasper County Jail to now the Charleston County Jail. They'll remain there for now. They're charged with possession of the machine guns and are also wanted on armed robbery charges in a number of neighboring counties. The guns were seized in a raid by Jasper County deputies and ATF agents back in January. You knew this was coming. The mother of a boy held at gunpoint by an off-duty Beaufort County deputy 3 weeks ago has filed a federal lawsuit against the officer, Billy Squires, the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office, and a group of neighbors who took part in the incident on Hilton Head Island. LaQuisha Habersham is accusing Squires of shocking abuse of power in the brazen and unlawful incident. She also is suing the Sheriff's Office for employing Squires, even though he was immediately suspended after the incident and fired a couple of days later after admitting he'd been drinking and was driving his patrol vehicle before the incident. The State Law Enforcement Division is still investigating the whole matter, which became a national story because it was all videoed on a cell phone. The lawsuit accuses Squires and 5 unnamed neighbors of assault and battery, excessive force, false imprisonment, illegal search and seizure, and multiple violations of Sheriff's Department policy. And it's going to be a while before construction begins on the new Buc-ee's at Exit 8 on I-95, but catty corner to that project across the interstate, ground was broken Thursday for the enormous mixed-use development on the southeast side of Exit 8. It's called Carolina Station. It'll cover 2,600 acres between Exit 8 and John Smith Road and then the heart of Hardeeville. HIC Land out of Charleston is planning 650 homes built by D.R. Horton, 95 acres of commercial space with parks and nature trails weaving through the area. For more information on these and other stories, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. Let's see what's going on in area sports as we get into the heart of high school football season. Justin Jarrett has the latest.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. We're a day away from another exciting Friday night of high school football in the Lowco, and the team from WHHI-TV is on a bye week, but we have a dozen games lined up on the Week 8 slate. The biggest one is a showdown in the tank, where the May River Sharks are set for a top 10 matchup with the Hilton Head Seahawks, and the winner will be the last undefeated team in Region 6 4A play. The Seahawks are up to number 7 in the Class 4A rankings this week, and the Sharks joined them in the top 10 after a 14-7 win over Bishop England on Friday. Should be a treat. We'll also see the conclusion of a de facto region title game that started 3 weeks ago, as Colleton Prep took a 14-0 lead over Beaufort Academy on September 26th before the game was cut short by storms. The intermission ends Friday, and we'll see if the Warhawks can finish off the Eagles and capture the region crown. Region title will also be on the line at Bamberg-Ehrhardt, where the Ridgeland Jaguars put their 4-game win streak on the line against the number 1 team in Class 1A. Plus, it's homecoming at Whale Branch, and the Warriors have a date with Lake Marion and a visit from the South Carolina State Band on tap in Seabrook. We'll preview all these matchups plus the rest of the Week 8 slate on tonight's LowcoSports Lowdown, streaming live at 9 p.m. on the Lowco Media Network. For LowcoSports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
We've got quite a bit coming up in the rest of this half hour of the WHHI Daily News, including a report from the state of the region and a rare visit from the governor. We'll talk about it when we come back.